What's up, fam? I got something to say to all the people who may be in a space in life like I was. For many years, I was a religious slave. Real talk. Yoked. You know what I mean? Backwards collars, capes, robes, fancy priestly garbs, skittle-colored clergy collars, you know what I mean? Pectoral crosses in the pocket. I bought into a whole lot of religious stuff. And I really believed it, for real, for real. But I had an awakening. I came to the realization that after all these years, that the true and living God is not religious at all. Nah. He's not religious. He is just real. Did you catch that? See? And with that came along many lessons that I had to learn. Wasn't easy. And the challenge was severe because just like many of you watching right now, you have been born into a situation where you've grown in a belief system that caused you to be in a space where you're controlled by obligation, you're haunted by obligation, you're tormented by obligation instead of divine revelation. You feel me? And so I want you to be free. And that freedom begins at understanding that the way the Most High God, because there is a Most High God, don't get it twisted like a mall pretzel fam. There is a Most High God. But peep game, that God is not who we were taught to believe He is. You think there's no God? You crazier than a bed bug chomping on a fat man's belly. Let me tell you something. There is a true and living God. You don't run by battery. You know what I'm saying? You're not just a freak of nature or piece of matter that came from a big bang theory. That's all that is a bunch of BS. Just like man-made religion is BS. You feel me? Some people may have a problem with this. They be like, yo, ain't that so-and-so and so-and-so, so? Hey, update, breaking news, the name is FATZ, AKA Ben Fat. Why? Because I've been fat a long time ago. So FATZ's the name. It is what it is. I am who I am. No one can discourage me. The great songwriter and producer manifests. I am who I am. And that's what it is. So the Most High God gave all of us an opportunity to have free will. Free will. Free will to think. Free will to speak. Free will to act. Free will to do whatever the heck you want to do. But through religion, man-made religion that is, we've been taught that you can only do this, you can only do that, you got to do it this way, do it that way. Yo, time out, fam. Too many hoops, too many rules, too many regulations, too much hype, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be in charge of something. Everybody wants to know this and know that. Everybody want to be Mr. Know-It-All. Everybody want to be the great gazoo when it comes to spiritual things and you. But I come to set you free today with some relevant mathematics. You feel me? Yo, and like I said, I've been a religious slave for a long time. And some people may feel some type of way. And you know what I mean? Frankly, I really don't care about that. Because when you free, it's not about appeasing people. It's about staying focused, you know what I mean? Whenever truth goes forth, there's manifestation. I'm gonna show you something. Just get the manifestation of our congregation as I speak this life, what we seeing now. See, you know you speaking truth when there's manifestation. The Most High God made us all free agents. What does that mean, Benny FATZ? That simply means this: we free to express ourselves. We free to think, free to speak, free to walk, free to move around, free to exercise, you know what I mean? Free to, you know what I'm saying, get our sports on. You know what I'm saying? We free. We free to do whatever we want to do. We free to dance. You know what I'm saying? We free. Free to have a good time. Why would you give up your freedom? Why would you give up that for some man-made BS? Because people saying God said this and God said that. Listen, you got to get your own personal relationship with the Most High. Time is of the essence. The world is going topsy-turvy. People are losing it. And come on, we're not designed to be eternal, not in this state. So yeah, there's life, there's death, and I ain't even gonna get on that death because it's a shame how people live their life. They go through hell, they suffer, they struggle, they cry out, and people don't give a damn about people. Yeah, I said that. The free me said that. The Benny FATZ in me said that. People don't give a damn how you struggle, how you go through, because everything is all about them. Me. I. What can I get? What can I get from you? How can I benefit from you? I don't care about you. And the moment you expire, everybody want to congregate and, you know what I'm saying, to do this and tribute and this. That's all BS. When people are alive, when they're breathing, when they're crying out, how come we don't pay attention? When they need some cheddar, how come we don't break them off then? How come we wait till they expire, then we want to come out our pocket and put up money, but when they needed it, we ain't care about that? Well, listen, the Most High God made you free. He gave you a free will. All I'm saying is seek Him. That Matthew 6:33. Peep that. Benny FATZ, actor, artist, comedian, content creator, songwriter, producer, etc., etc. But the one thing that means the most is I am a free man, set free by the Most High. And that's real talk. Can't nobody take that from me. So you want to rock with me on nMeTV, nMeTV. Subscribe right now if you're down with 150% real talk and real talent and real mindset, because your mindset determines where your behind set. I am all that I am because of who the Most High is. I don't have to be categorized. And anybody got a problem with it, that's your problem. You feel me? Because the Most High God made me the way I am. That's real talk. And I ain't ashamed of it. Just like I ain't ashamed of His word. And just because you talk about the Most High, which we have a free will to, don't make you religious. You're just real. You don't have to have a big title, a big following. No, you just got to keep it real. Because there's people out here who's sick and tired of all that religious bull job. When you're going through, you know what I'm saying, you need manifestation. Where is it at? Where is it? Got all these gatherings and conferences, conventions, people dying from sicknesses and illness, diseases, people struggling from mental illness, people going through, people depressed, people despondent. Where's the healing there? Where's the word there without somebody trying to just get a bag or boost their popularity? Then you get a brother like me who come and keep it real and I'm a problem. You feel me? Well, it is what it is. I want to share my heart with somebody who need to hear that from somebody. And I give all glory, honor to the Most High God for allowing me to be that body. to free the body, which is his body. Nobody's church but the Most High God's church. Every thug got a right. Every streetwalker got a right. Every pimp, every prostitute, every scammer, every thief got a right. Even perverts got a right to get it right. That's what life is all about. It's an opportunity to get it right. None of us are good. Only the Most High. That's real talk. That's probably the realest thing you heard all your life. And yeah, the Most High is coming back through the person of his physical manifestation, Yeshua HaMashiach. Don't get it twisted. You jump around through the mashed potato slide, through the 4 top steps and all that stuff, and you can do all that stuff and step and fletch and all that bull job. At the end of the day, ninjas gonna roll out. We ain't designed to live here forever like this. So you gotta make up in your mind where you gonna spend eternity, fam. Where will you go when you die? You gonna do that Wakanda thing, Wakanda, go back to the essence. You gonna go up under the tree with the elders? That's BS. You gonna die, you gonna go back to the earth. But your soul is never gonna die. That's the realest thing anybody have ever heard. Without, and God, man, freak all that. Just keep it $150. You gonna die, fam. But the question is, where will you go when you die? I'm gonna leave that right there. FATZ, you know what it is. If there be a sermon, that's probably the realest sermon you ever heard in your life. Because thumping through the Bible, you know, toting and quoting all that you studied and memorized and trying to impress people, man, come on, man. That ain't helping nobody. Jokers losing their homes and getting evicted and losing their children, losing their wives, their husband. You know what I'm saying? People dying from, you know what I'm saying, fatal diseases, and people, you know, the court system throwing people under the jail while you got all these Caspers just killing, you know what I'm saying, the majestic melanated people like it ain't nothing, picking them off, drowning them and everything else. In broad daylight, ain't nobody saying nothing. But the Most High God gonna deal with it. It's a matter of time. Am I racist? No, I ain't no racist. Only race I'm in is that race to the finish line. And the race I'm talking about is not given to the swift, nor the battle, to the strong, to the one who endureth to the end. Are you gonna endure? Are you gonna whine and complain like a little bee? Are you gonna whine and cry in the corner, you know, because things get rough? Because family act flaky, because so-called friends, you know what I'm saying, you know, they're only around when you got the full tank in the Benz, you know, when you chewed up, you know what I'm saying, when you champagne glistening, that's the only time they listening, you know what I'm saying, or when times get rough, where they at? The same ones who tell you, oh, I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. When you need them the most, they Casper the ghost. Can't find them, can't see them. So what you saying, FATZ? I'm simply saying this, and I'm done. Seek the Most High. Matthew 6:33, Romans 10:9. That's real. All this religious stuff and all this ritualistic ceremony is all BS. It ain't real, fam. But the Most High is. I'm gonna leave you with this and I'm done with it. Psalms 118:8. It is better to put trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Man will leave you hanging like a orangutan, fam. Your arm will be like 6 feet long. You be dragging that joint on the ground. You be dragging it. You be dragging on the ground. Why? Because man will leave you hanging. They talk a good one, but you can't depend on them mugs. Tell you what I know. Watch the Most High make a way for them that believe. Only believe all things are possible, fam. And don't let nobody tell you what you can and what you can't do. The world is full of systems. And in order to succeed in the systems, you got to master the systems. But check this out, fam. You cannot allow yourself to become a program. You feel me? I ain't mad. I'm glad. He made me glad. And as long as I got breath in my lungs, I will rejoice with my swag. Just like Big Jig, I got a whole lot of swag. You know what I mean? Why is that so? Cause God made me funky. I want you to rock with me. nMeTV, that's the YouTube channel. Listen, if you ain't with what I'm saying, just get your Dionne Warwick on and just walk on by. Boom, 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 boom. But if you rocking with me, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. And rock with me, simple as that. Cause we up. Alright? Benny FATZ. We gonna get to the back. Ho, time out, fam. One more thing I got to say. Check this out. To all of you wonderfully talented and creatives, listen, you got gifts and talents, whether it's to act, to sing, to rap, to produce, to write, you know what I'm saying, to do choreography, you know what I'm saying, whatever you do, peep this, do it. Because a man's gift makes room for him. Move stuff out of the way. And I want you to always remember this. If your gift is not making room for you, that's simply because you keep leaving your gift in the room. You feel me? I'm out. Benny FATZ. Say for no hype or glory.
Ain't nobody tell my story. The struggle is real.
Humiliating daily bouts.
Mad holes in my hand-me-down. The struggle is real. What you know about religious freaks?
The
struggle is real. What you know about hunger, pain, family and friends drive you insane. The struggle is real.
Fumigating my soul, telling it all, bearing it all, to unalive and bury it all. I started a young bull in the inner city, childhood pretty and gritty, growing up in Jersey City.